Homegrown is a creativity and wellbeing program for women who are in the justice system. Homegrown is building a community that values lived experience and supports women to take space for ourselves and find ways of sharing our stories through different art forms. This audio journey has been crafted with love by the Homegrown Collective. We created this podcast to control our own narrative, to tell our own stories, to be who we are on our own terms. Each episode you'll hear more about the work we do and the community we are building.
In this episode, our amazing plant mama, Te Auwe, talks about the journey of finding your why. When you're in prison, what do you hold on to remind yourself of what matters? What happens when you go home? How do you find your motivation to keep going on with your good life? Te Auwe has been working with us for 4 years, and as well as beautiful visual arts, she is a motivational speaker. Listen up, because she shares all her wisdom through the strength of lived experience. Mauri ora.
Ha ki roto. Ha ki waho. Ha ki roto. Ha ki waho. Nau mai ngā hua, nau mai ngā pai, nau mai kia nui, kia hāwere ai. Welcome all things that have grown, welcome all things that are good. May they be plentiful and abundant.
Listen to all those birds and all those sounds.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, that's what we wake up to every morning, so I can't wait to do the video.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. My intention today, I don't know, I've been outside repotting all my plants.
Nice.
So, my intention, I'm drawing at the moment, so I'm trying to finish off this picture. It's been taking me ages. Yeah, it needs to be finished. I just haven't had any time. I've been working hard out, so my intention is just to be in the present today. Here and now. It's been a really hectic week, work-wise, home-wise. We're in a routine now. We got out of the routine this week. So, just to be in the present and just go with the flow. It's really hard because you usually don't, when you're a mother and you're a partner and you're a worker, you're trying to find time for yourself. And yeah, really, really big one. So just to have the things that you want to do in sight. Like, so my bench is full of all my stuff today, so no use not putting it to use. So that's what I'm doing today. So I've got all my pans out, homegrown stuff out, just to keep me in the here and now, so that in view and not stuffed away, packed away, to just get it done. Talk to someone. That's a big one for us women. We don't ask for help when we're at our lowest. Even when we're at our highest, we still need that little push along. And that's a big one to drop your pride in who you are, just to ask for a little bit of help. Yeah, that's the big one. Because we think we're superwoman.
Yeah.
We think we can do it all by ourselves.
Yeah.
All the time. We don't need help until we crash and burn. I've learned so much in the last 2 years. It's unbelievable, especially about myself. Like the company you keep, you know. And it's still out there. Everything that I used to do in my past life is still out there. It's present, and it's sad to see somebody that you love still in active addiction, and you can't say much, but just be there, and know that that's not my lifestyle anymore. But still be there for that person.
The first time was all right. It was a bit. The last time, the lady just attacked me with big questions in front of my daughter. Like, I think the one that really hit home was she asked me if I was going to leave prison and go back doing dealing drugs to appease my daughter. And I sort of snapped back like, who in their right mind would leave prison to go and do that all over again, what you did, and lose the people that you're focusing your life on? Like, I never, like, my daughter was just like, she had this look on. I said, nah, that's not what's going to happen. You know, we want to live healthy lives and just live our best lives.
Yeah. Yeah, so when they said, yeah, okay, you're going home, how long between them telling you that and you actually leaving the prison?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. It was the longest 2 bloody weeks of my life.
And what do you do in that 2 weeks?
You give in to those who gave in to you. You know? Materialistic things don't matter anymore. The things that you have in there, you give them to, you give them to the people that don't have them.
Like shoes.
Time, energy.
I
was doing kapake at that time as well. Because I was in self-care too. So I did really, really big things while I was in there. Like, I was the first to do this and first to do that. But giving, like, just the things that I'm not going to need out there, give them away. I don't know. It was just, I think it was more time than anything. When we went into mainstream, like, go in there and be present with them, because you know that you're walking out, giving them that last hug,
It's kind of, it must feel like saying goodbye to your community.
It is. This has been my community for years. Lots of soul searching for myself. Where it all stemmed from, why I did it. Not when you're on drugs and you're masking it. Well, I ended up taking all those layers off, and I was me again. I spoke my truth. I didn't lie about anything. I just spoke my truth and set myself free. Freedom. I was silenced for too long.
Do you think artists should work in prison?
Definitely. There's so much talent in that place. Like, there's women in there, you think, oh, you're very quiet. You keep to yourself, but then you see them for who they are and what they're doing, like behind closed doors, their cell doors. And you think, wow. And if with a little bit of nurturing from somebody else, they'll take that little piece of art and make something cool. Prison should be putting it all together, no matter what it is, because there's only 3 things you can do in prison as jobs: cook, clean, and sew. I don't even think they're doing sewing anymore. I think it's because of the women that I did those courses with as well. They gave me... So we learnt about each other every day. So learning that my passive-aggressive attitude was not being nice. I was the head of the kitchen, so I was the boss. So my being passive was not. So something that was just a bit learning about my actions, because I was that person, the drug dealer, all those years. It was my way or no way. But life's not like that. That's not being nice. And I had to relearn how to act. Because like I said, you're a beautiful person, but man, you could be a grumpy bum sometimes, That's not being nice, but I just thought it was normal. And it's not. It's not how you get through life. So I went from this really rugged, rough, raw, hurt person, angry, mad, never happy, for about a good 3.5 years. I kept all the officers on their toes, just running them rugged. And then just my grandson was born, and I was like, this is not getting me anywhere. Like, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not asking the right questions. I'm not getting anything done. Like, something's turned on in me that's just like, I need to get home. I need to make a plan. My grandson was born. I need to get home before he's 5. By then, I had already been in there a whole year, and then, hello, she's pregnant. And a year later, hello, he's here. And then I went into depression for a little bit, as we do. Getting a long leg, getting into a little bit of depression, and then you find a way, and you're like, I need to get home. I'm missing out on his nappy changes. What does his body look like? What does what does he smell like? I only get visits with him once a month or something like that. Look for something, even if it's just one little thing in your day-to-day life. Breathing air, the sun kissing your face, just a little thing, because all those things get to seeing the stars at night, going to the beach, just the little simple things that don't cost anything. Appreciate them, look for the little things in life to hold on to, because once they're taken away, and you don't get them for months or weeks or even years or never. Like, I've seen women that have walked out of there, not even walked out of prison. So just to appreciate them, the little things. Kisses from your kids, they're the best. Hugs, those little sloppy kisses, and their dirty little hands and their smelly little ears. Just the little things. Watching flowers, just the wind blowing through your dog that's got a wet nose. I love those little things.
Same.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally know what you mean.
That wet nose that wakes you up in the morning, that wants to go out. Yeah. Everyday little things as those little gifts to hold on to. You don't get that in prison. You don't. Sharing kai with people in a humble, beautiful, just settings. You just don't get that, you're in remand, you're eating food in your cell. Stuff, even lunch, like a good sandwich that your partner's made, or, just little things. Yeah, they're all just taken away from you. You just got to hold on to that one thought that just keeps you going. Mine was my partner. One part of the year, I was a woman full of hate and hated the world, hated myself. And then it was my partner who came to me. She wasn't even my partner then, she was just a friend. And she made a surprise visit, and she brought the light. Like, I was in a dark place and she brought the light, and that's all we ever wanted, is just that one person that's going to bring the fire back and build that fire back into your belly. And stepping out, I was stepping out in my own clothes to my own family, seeing a video of that my sister-in-law took of me taking my first step as a free person to my grandchild, to my niece and my nephew. It was just overwhelming. I think once I stepped on a bus in Wellington to come to home ground made it so much real, like that I can step out of my own comfort, because going back to your family, that's your comfort zone, hey? That's where you feel most comfortable and uncomfortable. But when you stick yourself in the mix of the unknown, like you get on a bus in Wellington, I don't know Wellington. I was lost, but I did it.
So brave, eh?
Yeah, brave. That's when I started living, knowing that it was all right to live and to have my own opinion, and because all of it gets stripped away from you when you're in prison. You're not allowed to think how you want to think, and things that are given to you are always easily taken away. Whereas, you create something out here in this real world and you just roll with it. Yeah, it's either going to make you or break you, or you just don't give it time or energy into it. But yeah, I feel like I've done really, I don't compliment myself enough, but I've done extremely bloody well, and I'm very proud of myself. To where I was 15 years ago, to where I'm at now. Yeah, I'm extremely proud of myself.
You should be, huh?
I'm not ever going to go back to that life. If I keep on telling my story, then I'm sure that someone out there that's listening that's going through the same thing will understand. Even when I was in active addiction,
You're the leader?
I was the leader, but just in a very unhealthy way, and that's something that I had to learn too while I was in prison too, because I thought I had done nothing wrong. My convictions was just, I was a drug dealer. But at the end of the day, what I had learned is that I was clean off a community, and I'm not about that. Like, I'm such a giving person. Like, I give time and energy to things that mean something to me. And just to know that it just changed my whole thinking pattern. Like, I was killing off the communities, and now I just want to give back. Like, yeah, I'm doing things that I didn't think I could or would. Yeah.
Is that part of your why now?
Yeah, it's definitely a part of my why. I learned, I work with a tetraplegic now. He teaches me, every day he teaches me how to be compassionate, to be brave, because you've got to be very brave and strong. Not in just physical form, because I'm a big girl, and you take me as I am. But also in my mind, like, I'm very, very resilient and powerful when it comes to my mind, and just
Is it like you've made your mind up and you're on that path kind of thing?
I never ever go back to. I've got so much to lose these days. Like, I have a loving partner that I never ever thought. Like, I never ever thought that I'd be loved like that, because I never had it. And to be loved and to love, it's a big thing. I have so much to lose. Why go back? Like, I'd never ever go back. It's not who I want to be. But took too much time away from my family.
Sunshine in my days. Hello, I'm the only one I'm trying to get to know. Be brave enough to be bad at something new. If your dreams don't scare you, baby, build a bigger view. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Will I always get up when I fall? Yeah. Will I run or have to grow? Set my goals anyways, achieve them all up. Take a chance, make your dreams happen. It's a big
prison. When I found like so when I was working outside, and because I still lived inside the prison, but I was allowed to go and work outside, external. And when I found this empty, hollow log tree that was just a stump, but it had like a plant growing inside of it. Mm-hmm. So I, like, me being me, because we're allowed, we're not allowed to have plants. I was like, yeah, I want to come back. When I get out to South Care, I'm coming back for you. I want to take you home and I'm going to grow you. And when I got out to South Care and was still doing externals, I did that. I took that plant and took it home and started growing it because it looked like it was dying inside there because it had no light. And that's my journey started with being a plant lady, because my mum, for the life of me, she said, no, stay away from my gardens, you're a killer. You think weeds are flowers? No, I know the difference. When I come home, I actually picked something from my mum's garden and I planted it, and she came around, she had a good old giggle because I thought it was mint. No, it wasn't. It was a weed. Oh no. Just thought it was hilarious. I've just propagated, it's the first time I've ever propagated Monstera. So I've actually propagated a Monstera Swiss cheese.
Oh, cool.
I didn't think it was going to work, but we had babies, so I'm very proud of myself.
Oh, cool.
Our Maracai is flourishing with ease. Just the soil here is just so luscious, and there's lots of worms, and yeah, it's just real cool. Like my tomato plants out here, and wow, corn's growing, and I have capsicums, and yummy potatoes and carrots and beetroot, all the good stuff. Plant something and watch it grow. It's a really big thing. Alongside with that is music. You gotta sing to your babies and have that vibration as well.
Yeah.
Laughter of family. A house that's lived in has laughter and noise, music, food. All happy tears, sad tears, angry moments, happy moments. It's a lot. It's a lot. When you have stuff like that, you actually you have to share it, I've got plants in Wellington, I've got plants in Hastings, my mum's got some, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-laws, you share them for people in Foxton, my family in Foxton. It's when you have so many, because I've got nearly over 100 plants in my house. I think I have them all now propagated.
The plant lady.
In 2 years I've been home. I've grown a few veggie gardens. This is the biggest one, and it's not even big. But yeah, so it's just a thing. Other than my art, other than music, I'm a plant mum. And so is my son. You pass that on to the next generation. That's what it's for. Yeah, I want to teach him how to Maracai for him in his future. Teach your children how to grow. It's for him.
Hello.
This one up there for you.
Growing.
Yeah, yes. Where have you just come from, Nance?
No, from Pindi.
Oh, did you say? Yeah, I just got to make you a man.
Our call to action this week is to ask yourself, why? How are you going to live your life? What really matters to you right now? For those listeners who don't know this reality, your call to action is to read Journey to Prison, Who Goes and Why by Celia Lashley. In Journey to Prison, Celia examines crime in Aotearoa, New Zealand, the way we punish offenders, the effectiveness of prison for both men and women, parental responsibility, the role of drugs, where education comes in, and the role of state institutions. Underpinning Cessa's argument is the need for the community as a whole to take responsibility for the incidents of crime in our society. Prison is just a representation of the bigger issues we face in the community. And as Celia would say, every child is pure and filled with their own particular brand of magic. So here's your call to action. Find your why, find your magic.
Check out our social media on homegroundnz.com with links to our Facebook, YouTube and Instagram.